What's up everybody, Bill with Honest Open Permaculture Hot Farm. You guys remember the carrots I planted in the Ruth Stout method? Well, let's give you an update on them, show you what they're looking like. But first, the reason I'm all whitewashed and getting blasted in the face with the sun right now is because I wanted to show you guys one of my permaculture gardens that I planted carrots in. Also, in the back, what I did with the Ruth Stout is I cut the seeds with some sand, and then I did the Ruth Stout method with hay. Here, I didn't cut with sand, and I didn't use hay. This was compost that we made over the winter. We sheet mulched with cardboard. We built compost up on top of the cardboard. Then I planted carrot seed interplanted with radishes and turnips. So we have carrot, radish, and turnip all at the same time, so the turnip and radish kind of thinned out the carrots. Let me show you, let's get in closer. So here's a 50-foot row of mostly just turnips and carrots left. I pretty much harvested all the radishes. There's still a few. You can see them flowering right here. Smaller radishes. But in here, let's go in a little deeper. We got turnips all over the place in here too. Let's see if we can find you some good ones. Like, oh, look at that one. Good looking turnip. And let's see if we can find you some carrot. See if the carrots are growing. The stalks are looking really good. Look how good those stalks are looking. I'm gonna move aside. Let's grab that one. Oh, not bad, not bad so far. They're coming along. I still got a little bit more time. Perfect baby carrot size. So there's another good way for you guys to plant carrots, guys, is cut your carrots with other root crops like turnips and radishes. The turnips and radishes will be ready before the carrots, so you're pulling those, and then it gives the carrots more room to grow and get fatter. Like, here's a nice clump of carrots right in here. I bet there's some good ones down there. There's some good roots down in there. Oh yeah. So now, we need to head to the back. To the field, to the white spots right there, to the row covers. And I'm gonna show you what the Ruth Stout carrot garden's looking like. A little forewarning, I haven't paid much attention to it at all. You'll see. It's pretty weedy, looks pretty jungly. And it hasn't quite worked out perfectly. And that's pretty much my fault because I haven't been paying attention to it. So let's go back there. And we made it. We got 2 rows, remember? We did 1 row here and then 1 row down here. And if you remember how we did, I slightly explained to you how we cut the seed with sand that we took from the creek, but then we laid cardboard over that sand and seed for about a week, a little bit longer, until I saw the first little seed starts, or first little carrot starts, start to spring up and the seed pop in. So you got that first little carrot spring ups, and then you take all the cardboard off, because this carrot seed loves to germinate in dark, moist environment. So if you give them that dark, moist environment, like under a board or under a piece of cardboard, they'll germinate a lot better for you. I definitely saw that good germination in one of my rows. In another row, the one up here closer to the front of the garden area, not so good. I think that was because there was a lot of weeds up here, or grass, and it was deep mulch also, so it was hard for the seeds to grab onto some soil, and then if it did, it took a long ways for it to poke out of the deep mulch. And then quickly, let me show you, grass started encroaching. I just mowed this today. The grass started encroaching on this first row right here. Now this second row, not too bad. We got a bunch of carrots in there. It got splotchy a little bit right here. We had 1 zucchini plant make it, what do you know? And then a little splotchy right behind that zucchini plant, but the rest of it really good. And then on this side of the row, not so good. We got some deer or some bunny rabbit action. They're eating the tops off. See here, we got some more action going on. They're nipping the tops off of these. So what we're going to do is we're going to harvest this whole weedy row. There's almost nothing but grass down there. Almost nothing came up. So we're gonna harvest everything in this front row here. That'll give us some carrots to munch on. while these carrots back here are getting bigger, and while the carrots in the halfway garden are getting bigger, the permaculture garden. So after we harvest this front row, I'm gonna pan back here for you. We have pile, 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 pile. I think there's more piles over here. Yep, pile. Grass clippings. A little bit of cardboard mixed in between. We had a few pieces of cardboard go wild and I just mowed over it. So we're gonna take those grass clippings, that hay, and we're gonna reapply it to all this bed where there's weeds. We're gonna try to smother these weeds back out again. And then replant it in something in next week. We still got a fair amount of work in front of us, so let's get to it. First, let's pull some baby carrots. Well, some of them aren't too baby. Look how fat that one is. Wow. All right, we're gonna have some good amount of carrots then. Oh my, yes. Look guys, these aren't baby carrots. It's harvest time. What am I talking about? That's what I thought I was gonna be pulling the whole time, something like this. But these are beautiful. And guys, let me give you a really good tip on carrots. Carrots are something everyone should be growing right now. Carrot is something you can grow and store for a long time. You can grow a bunch of them in a small space, and you can store them for a long time. That's one reason I'm gonna grow a bunch of carrots. Also, I heard you can make some pretty cool baby food out of carrots, some pretty yummy baby food. I'm sure Baby Hot Farm is gonna love him some carrots, Mr. Wesley. So that inspires me more to grow even more carrots because it makes great baby food. I have to say, I'm impressed. I didn't think I would get this big of a bundle out of what was there. I thought it was mostly weeds, and they're good size too, guys. Look at some of these carrots. So out of something I thought that was a fail on this row, it really wasn't a fail that much, was it? That's some good eating right there. All right, so now we're also gonna thin out a little bit back here to give them a little bit more room to get bigger. We're gonna take some of the bigger ones, we're gonna leave some of the smaller ones, let them grow. So it'll add to our bunch even more, and then we're going to carpet this whole area with the grass clippings. So how am I gonna determine which carrots to thin out and which ones not to? Well, I don't have to get down and get nitty gritty and get down in there with the carrots. You're gonna have to move them around and look. You want about a finger space in between each one of them. If you can get a finger length, just a finger width in between each carrot, you're gonna have plenty of room for that carrot to grow. You can go through, and if you can pull out one of the bigger ones to give some of the smaller ones some time. So that's not bad, that's not bad. So let me get you close. All right, you guys look in right here. Look at all these stems all really close together. We want to thin that out. There's too many too close. That means we may just have to sacrifice some. There may be some in here that may just be too small, for instance like that. We're able to get that out of there, now other ones can get bigger. There's one right here. There we go. So we'll come in almost there. We need to thin out right here. Not a bad one. So now we've got a finger length in between those. And we'll do the same thing out here. See how it gets thicker? We need to go through and thin those out. We got someone back here eating our carrots. Moles or voles? Which one is it, guys? What do you think? All right, so here's our carrots. Pretty good harvest. So we've got, I don't know, maybe this is a third of the carrots that are here. If you guys are interested in me showing you how we like to store our carrots for long-term storage, comment down below, let me know. We've got a couple different ways we can show you. I just don't want to waste my time if it's gonna waste your time. Let me know. Now it's time to clean it up. I guess if Ruth Stout was still alive and she was watching this, she'd probably be like, Bill, you never should have let it get like that. You never should have let it get like that. That's what I hear her saying as I'm pulling weeds and doing stuff Ruth didn't have to do because she applied more hay when she was supposed to apply more hay. But this soil, like I've said before, is pretty sandy back here, so obviously these carrots like it. And we're gonna keep growing carrots back here for sure. We just need to Ruth Stout this bed. Let's Ruth Stout it. Done. Let's give you a close look. All right, so I covered everything in the grass clippings, aka hay. We just have the green tops of the carrots sticking out. We completely covered up this row over here. We'll probably plant some beans in it when we come back, maybe some squash. We'll see. That'll be next week. Well, that's all we had to do, guys. Hopefully Ruth Stout wasn't turning over in her grave too much on that. But if you enjoyed it, make sure you smash that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want to see how I plant some other gardens, I just planted my watermelon garden, click on that video over there. And if you want to see how to make some compost to put in your watermelon garden, click on that one. Later.